What's up, guys? Spencer's Adventures back again, and today I wanted to do something different. Been wanting to do this for a couple years now, probably a year and a half, but I wanted to go over my fitness transformation. I went from 255 pounds to 182 pounds in a little less than a year, and it wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but honestly I stayed consistent every day, and staying consistent helped me get to my goals quicker and lose 73 pounds in a year. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So in this first picture was when I just kind of started like realizing that I wanted to lose weight. And in this picture, I remember weighing in that day, and it was like 254.5. Alright, and the second picture was not long after that, and probably right about the same weight. I didn't start losing weight quickly for a little while. It was a grind at first, and yeah, once I started like getting going and stuff, it just felt like it kept getting easier and easier. Alright, these next two pictures were when I first started going out for track. And in these pictures, I'd say I was probably around 240-ish, but from going out for track, I started to lose a little bit of weight, and really enjoyed it. And that's when I really started to work out hard and start lifting. This is when I first started lifting in high school. I hadn't lifted ever before that, and I remember when I started benching, I could bench, I think it was like a 25 on each side for one rep. Alright, so these next couple were during the summer of for baseball season, and I don't know, I was probably around 240-ish here too. Didn't really lose a whole lot since track, but yeah, that's when I really started like working out more and enjoying it more. Alright, so this next photo was in the winter of that year, and I think I was about 235, 230 here. Alright, so fast forward a couple months, and we're into the next track season, and this is when I really started to get into lifting. I started to love it and started to do it 3 or 4 times a week, and I was also doing cardio. I was about 220 here, 225, and I was pretty strong. Definitely the strongest I had been at that point in my life, and this is when I really started liking track. Alright, the next picture was in like a month after that ish, and it was right before baseball season, and I remember getting down to about 210, and I think I remember weighing myself in this day, and I remember that morning I was like 206.2 I think, and that was the lowest I had been, and I was ecstatic about that. And then it just kept getting closer and closer to getting under 200, and I kept getting more and more excited the closer I got, and the closer I got, the harder it got, but it just I was determined. Alright, the next one was like a month later, and I was in the baseball season, and right here I was about, I think this was the first time I went under 200. I was about 199, 198, and that was like a huge goal for me. I remember when I started, I told myself, wow, I think I'll look good at about 225, 230. And I remember like 25 pounds, that'll be fine, and I won't have to lose anymore. And then it got into, it felt like I needed to lose more and more, and I became more athletic the more I lost. Alright, so this next one, I was about the same weight. I think I was 190, 196, 197, and this is when I really started to see a change. And I think like my whole family noticed too. This was like the big time when we all noticed that I looked way different. Alright, and then not shortly after that, I remember we ended up going to Colorado, and we were hiking so much up there, and I was just active all the time when we were there. And I remember thinking when I was like, well, I'm eating like crazy, and I was just hoping I didn't gain weight when I was there, and ended up coming back. I remember weighing myself on the scale, and I never like thought I would see that before. It was 188, and I never thought that I would see that. And then after that, when we got back, we started going on college visits and stuff. And I was working out all the time. It was my senior year, and I started lifting a lot, and I was running all the time. When I first started, I was running like a mile a day, and I didn't enjoy it that much. And I just kept going and going and going, and ended up running 2-3 miles every day. And it was just something that I felt like I had to do every day. And in this picture, this is the lowest I ever remember myself being, and it was 182 pounds. And that to me was just incredible that I got down that far, and I felt the best I've ever felt in my life. Alright, so that was the lowest that I ever got to, and then after that I started lifting every single day, and I started to get a lot stronger, and ended up putting on some weight, and ended up sitting my entire year at like 192, 193, and I would just kind of hover in between 190 to 195, but most of the time I was in the 192 to 193 range, and I started to put on this muscle and started to really enjoy lifting. Alright, so fast forward to when I got to college. I started lifting all the time and got into a way nicer gym there, and started to put on some more muscle, but also started to gain a little bit of weight. And I think I sat my freshman year about 200 to 205, and tried to get back down to 195. I had some injuries and stuff, and never really could keep up the cardio. And now to this year, I'm sitting about 220 right now. I just been lifting all the time, and I've missed 3 or 4 days in the past 3 or 4 months, and it's just become, part of my life, lifting all the time. But my goal is, to close this video out, is to get back down to about 190, and I'd like to stay as strong as I am, because right now I'm the strongest that I've ever been in my life. And so yeah, I made this video in hopes that it would be inspiring, and I just wanted to say that if you work hard and stay consistent, then you can meet your goals. It's a day-by-day thing, and it doesn't come overnight, so if you stay consistent, it'll come. But thanks again so much for watching. We'll see you guys later.